I'm sure Faith talks about her a lot, and she's Faye, and the Fae are named after her Faith, and like, I haven't like seen that that she's Faith. Like I would say, like that means Fea, like Kinsme the ugly, Isik is ik kun. I don't know what it says, but I think it like it's probably like saying a question, and so like it's Spanish, like pause would be peace in Spanish. Rata, I don't know. Yuli's, I don't know. I don't know what this means, but like I can break it up still, and like a lot of the time it's Arabic, like it's like Arabic and Spanish. So I'm running my scans. I'm gonna change out the like because if I run my scans and I mess up and my document's messed up, like other people can still have a document that's not messed up. And really, what matters is you have the words and you can change the document. So like I'm missing things. Like I know that like there's something wrong sometimes with my program, but like or like sometimes the program just it goes wrong and then I have to like reset. I have to like shut it down and start it up again. But I know I can still make progress, and I think that I'm like really making a lot of progress. So I will switch out like, I mean, I think Lelia is probably going to be once I look at it, like I'm pretty sure it's Lelia, like which is the word for night, Layla, but like we'll see. I feel like if I was like creating a bullshit language, like I would like talk like this, I'd be like, Lira, pica una aclu tix, ira, isha, aya, ikara, lua, azra, Sean. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, but what I'm trying to say is like I'd be like, Ahí picara lua. Like, cause I think I just messed that up. Did I? Cause I couldn't say. Oh yeah, ahí picara lua asra. Sean, Sultana, Lana, and Penka. I don't even know. I feel like I'm wrong, but like, yeah, I'm probably wrong. Well, I have a good news, Lita. Like even though like clearly like someone that's your ancestor hid the word let by naming you Lita, but I think it's Pajit let Elise on a that's what I think it is. I think that's why, because it keeps saying the word let. But I think that a lot of the time, like when it's an A, it should be an I. It's just different spellings. But like still, like I'm spending a lot more time like actually looking at the text than you realize. Like I have to like decide. Like I know Pison, but like it's Pison. But like I'm not like changing Pison. Like even though like I know Pison, like but I will pop it off right there, and I'll go look up Z. And because I figured that out, and I figured out everything. But I know Sue, and that's why like this is all Izu. Like it has gotten to the point where Emendia to Nomo Kaiton Propheton, like where I wonder if like Emendia to Nomo and Zu is what was his name. But I don't know. So I mentioned that Amendia is the Noma of Izu, and Izu prays with Amen in the Bible. But how did Izu become Izu? Well, there's you on a Zeus, Elise, right here. And so, good. I am Zeus, Elise. So, like, if someone found that, they would see, like, how he was trying to change the language and, like, make it so that, like, no one could ever read it, ever. And he's trying to make himself Zeus. Because they'll find Anna Zeus, Elise, and then they'll go, Oh, he's Zeus. Oh, Elise's. Because he had a plan to become God. And my opinion is that, like, that involved becoming... He was trying to be Amendia, and he was trying to be Allah. So that's why there's Al-Elise. And he became shit because, like, everyone hated him when he was... And then everyone hated shit. Because he was always, like, an evil ruler. And, like... And then so, like, when Izu came around, like, his... like he said, I am Ali, right? Alethea, Alea, Alea, Alea. So, that would be on the Leah. No, he's Ali. Leah, probably. But I don't know. Like, I am not there yet. But I do know that right here, I would say I am Zeus Elise. And it's clear, like, he's trying to be Allah and Zeus, and it's clear that he won, and he likes to rub it in everyone's face that is alive, that, like, he's Felice, because he knows, like, you will never ever fuck with him, like, you will never see what happens to you if you come forward as Zeus, which is not your name. Like, that's probably why Zeus was so mad, because he's from the royal family, and that's the reason he was named Ezeus versus Onizus is because of this right here specifically. So, like, what I'm thinking now is that Messiah, because it was related to Satan, is actually my Sai, because this is Sai, like, Sai means sire, like king. So, I may be right still. I'm having trouble still. Well, I mean, when I don't look at it, it's hard to write code, or like, I'm not even doing code, I'm just doing switching out. So, Sai, if I were to do Lusai, your Sai, Darius, Yonan, then, like, that's what it would be, because he's a sire, your sire. So, Saeed and all that crap doesn't work. Don't really be careful about that. You got to get the small words that don't have very many occurrences. I haven't even, like, I don't know. There are actually a lot of occurrences of Sai. I'm seeing 530. I'm seeing over 1,000 kilobytes of data on that, which means, like, I mean, for example, Allah, which I feel like it's overhitting on one of the Allahs, and that one's 218. But all the Allahs are pretty similar to that, which is actually pretty reasonable. But clearly, like, when I see Masai specifically, which, like, I haven't looked it up right now. But when I see Masai, and it's like it was under Iblis, I think, because I was doing Iblis today. So if it's under Elise, and he's a sire, well, he's my sire, Elise. Then that's how Messiah, the word for Messiah, was invented. So. What is Messiah in the other Greek? I don't even know the other Greek. So, I mentioned, that I was studying Elise, and okay, so what I'm trying to say, I don't know why I'm editing this. This isn't even the document I'm using. So Ulysses, Ulysses, the guy that founded Rome, but he's calling himself Lexei now. But maybe it's because he was named after me. I mean, I think, but he's saying Messiah, my Sai, Lexi, Zulise, which is Elise. And he's trying to act like he's shoeless is what it actually says, shoeless. So at ju to ask, but we don't know exactly what it means because the sentence doesn't finish there. Like I don't even know. I mean, it would probably be down here, but I'm not counting on my software to be perfect, but I am counting on it to tell me when I need to know things. Yeah, like that. Sai means sire, I think. Well, I think I've hit my first collision because your paw is your pal. But like maybe, but like I did see Papa, I think, at some point, right? Where's Papa? Where are you? I've seen Icarus spelled weird. But okay, so there's pal, like your friends, right? And then there's like, but there's like Paolo probably, and Paul. What is there? There's Paul, Paulo. Oh man, I can't find Paul. All right, so, no, there's Polly. Let's see if Polly works. Okay. Polly. I don't know. So, like, this is totally tripping me out because, like, I really don't believe in God and stuff, but, like, Johanna is 666. There are 666. I was hoping initially to order them by file size, but I think it changed that when I turned it into a set and I removed duplicates. And I think that like the reality is I did remove duplicates, and I maybe shouldn't have removed duplicates. Because I really am wondering if I removed the wrong duplicates. Because like I think I really do have to go look for like Santa and stuff, and see if it like I mean I can't imagine it can't remove duplicates of the alphas. I can't believe it. That was crazy. 666. Oh, little Shauna. Oh, I'm sorry that Satan had you. It's okay. We're gonna just take you anyways. I am very tired. I've been trying to translate the Bible all day. I'm getting to the point that like. It feels like I can translate almost 20% of it. I feel like I'm lying, but like I start translating, and then I'm like, I at least have like an idea about what this is about, but I don't know if I do. And like what it feels like it's about is I came here from outer space with like some people, and I took clones and stuff like that, and I had people working for me, and I had a religion, and I didn't like being in charge of my religion. And my religion, like, got crazy, and it's very hard not to let your people be successful. And Egypt became a very powerful country, and, like, it got over the top. And Satan did some bad things, Satan. And Satan, like, really, really screwed up a lot. And he got written about a lot, and so he didn't like what was being said about him, and like I think that like people want to lose their identity, they want to lose certain names, but then they want to keep their names. And like I think that like the reality is that like that guy fought a war against me, and like when you fight a war against someone like me, it's basically like your slaves against my slaves, because like he knew his slaves could hang with mine, and that guy wanted to have a lot of babies, and like he wanted to be like me, and he wasn't happy having like that many kids, like over that many generations. And he wasn't happy with me being in charge. And so he wanted to be in charge. And that's why he started changing the Greek language so much. So Zulis would be like your lease. And so like, that's why it might just be your lease. It might not actually be Zulis in that situation. But like, Kalis, like, is like very hard to break off. Like it's hard to not like break off something. It's hard to not like attach them to lease. Like you can tell that like he's trying to screw with your head with like the ways, like they're trying to make sure you can't understand the language. They want to make sure you can't read it. Like they want to make sure that you do not know that language. And do I think that was my fault? Yes. Why did I do that? Because people were way too stupid. Like over 2,000 years ago, like no one could help me. Like like the people that could help me were clones. Like it was that hard. And so Satan thought that like he could take over because like he thought that they should just worship him. He wanted to be in charge, and like because I wasn't like a killer, and I wasn't like a psychopath. Like he wanted to do evil shit, and like I'm not really that way. Like I kind of just want to like to make sure society's functioning pretty well, so that people will come and bring me food, and that was kind of like the way that. So this whole like situation where this clone of Satan, this clone of Lise, this clone of shit, is cloning these girls and then like training them to be prostitutes. Like, what is the real motive behind that? Does that guy not have enough money? Like, is that really like, is he really that motivated by like the little the whatever she can give him? Like, is he trying to pimp him out and then she's gonna give him money? Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's about like he wants them to be prostitutes so he can like just go get them pregnant, and like that guy wants to have a lot of kids, and he knows the way to do it is to just have them as prostitutes. You'll never believe someone's smart enough to do that, like in that way. Like that's how he's smart. No, he's good at physics and computers. He's like he's very disappointed that he didn't spend enough time with ancient languages. Like you don't understand. Like we do know the language. Like there are those of us here that like we can read it. Like it's like easy to read for us. And then like for me, like it's hard to figure out like email, but I know mail. It's email. No, it can't be email. Why did I take email? Take the E off the mail. Like I know I'm gonna have to take the E off the email. And I'm tired of it. Like sometimes I start reading it and it's like, whoa, I can't believe I read that. Like I can't believe the Bible is like readable because it's Spanish, Arabic, English, French, probably. I don't know. It's Spanish, Arabic, English. I am tired. I'm very tired. Do I actually think that like it's about Lita? Like I don't know. I think that like what they did, what like you can like find members of Satan's family. No offense, like but like which like for the like I mean the reality is like that guy has like been around raping like crazy for a very long time doing evil shit, and I think he reached a point that it was that hard to control like world domination, like in the language department that he had to like let people like a little free. And because like he had been doing like terrorism like control of society for a very long time, like since like Izu was there. Like when I found Nero, I was like, oh my gosh, like what do I think Nero is? Not Nero, none Nero, maybe not Nero, none. Yeah, it's probably not. So her name is Not. Who are you? Not. Who are you? Elon. You're an Elon? No, he would never call himself Elon. You called yourself Elon? Like you're like sick on? No, he's ill. So what do I think that Kron is now? I don't think it should be on that list probably because I think it's probably got another word connected to it and it's probably Ikron. But Quran would be book, and Kori would be like I read probably, and I don't know. I'm just separating them right now. But is the Egyptian riddle, what do you say to death when the river boat driver comes up to you? Is that a trick done by the evil gods that tried to hide the name of Amendia and make me convinced that it's just Zoo, which it probably is. It is Zoo, because did I invent all languages on another planet? Probably Zoo is a pretty good name for me. Alexandri is not Lexi, so I'm not Lexi. No, I'm Lexi. Yeah, this name is not his. You're not using his name. You should probably just go with Elise. It's better. It's prettier. So we have to ask ourselves, why is Santa a saint? If his name will make it incredibly difficult to translate the Greek language. And the answer is it's because the church decided that they should just make him a saint, because then he'll be called Santa Claus, and then you won't realize that Anta is such a common word. What is Anta? It appears to be ante, which is after. So, like after. Antes de cena, nosotros vimos la casa, para la casa. No, that's not para la casa. That's when you say, you just, nosotros vimos a la casa. I don't know. Yeah, or nosotros fui a casa. That means that we, after dinner, we went to the house. We went and ate, we went home to the house. All right, so yeah. Let's just think about this. So, Arua, Masha, Klaus, Diz Allah, Na Kaya, Papa, Nun Us. Our ruler, named like Majesty, Klaus, is Allah. He does not have a father like us. Nun us. That's a hard one to figure out. I had to move the line up. Kai is and, so he's not have. Because Klaus is his name. He's not that, like, but Santa ruins everything. But if you know to go for Klaus, it works. So what's my theory on Klaus now? It's probably law followed by another word. Or laws. Oh, laws. That's really great. Like, you really have to kind of know it sometimes, because is not if you're an Arab. But that's what I'm guessing, because it broke, so I have to go look into law. So I've been wrong so much because I've been looking at names, and I think that was the intention of having so many weird names. But now, like, what do I think Patel is? I mean, I think it's father, and that's his father. So, cause takika to un okay, risky. Yeah, I don't know yet. Yeah, but that's, I mean, clearly it's not. But, like, do I think that it's like a coincidence that it says Patel evil? Patel is evil. I mean, I definitely wouldn't, like, it says Putin, Russia evil also. Like, I'm telling you, like, it literally says Putin, Russia evil, but it doesn't literally, like, it's like, if anybody looked at it, they would, wow, Putin, Russia evil. Like, how in the world does this document say Putin, Russia evil? I mean, like, it's like the craziest thing you'll ever see when it says Putin, Russia evil. So, like, I mean, like, this is, like, kind of like a crazy, what was it, POU? That was, like, the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it's not in that list. How is it not in my list? Where are you, Putin? I might have removed it. Nope, it's Putin. I feel like the Greek language has basically started to make a lot more sense, like, today. And so, like, I think that you have to understand, like, what they're doing with it. Like, because this says Felice's son, Adias, Tukaya, and, like, but it's actually Tukai. Okay, and like you have to know what a ka is, because kai is like every word. I always like every time I look at a Greek document, I'm like, see that? There's the word kai. I can read it. And everyone's like, I mean, I can see there's the word kai at least. At least we know it's a Greek word, but like we don't even know it's a kai, because it's your kai, but it's not possessive. It's not kaya, because that's probably upra, which is probably open. Abra la puerta. It's Spanish, because la puerta is... Okay, it doesn't matter. Abra, I think. So like Feliz is the son of God. But I'm what I'm trying to say is like kai and stuff like that. Like I have to edit all these like by hand and like individually, and like I also have to like not like I have to like go do it again, because like I'm like still like figuring it out. Like I should just like go through the slave stuff half the time. But yeah. So I can't believe I can read this shit. Like half the time it's like, yeah, like we you need to kill that person, or like shit like that, because like it really is I think it's bees. Not sillies. Like I think it gets really hard. Like I think they worked really hard destroying the language, because like these people like literally made a decision like we're going like what happened is like some of them knew they were like not very good clones. Like some of them can tell like he's not gonna clone me. Like I have this problem, and I've seen those clones. They're around, and like you will never find a clone like that. Like where like they need a 90-degree. They need a 90-degree temperature room right now. And it's like in Colorado, like they have to have like 90 degrees in their room. Yeah, like this is like so generally my opinion is I don't understand the raw or the rifa, and well, now Ulaman's missing. What? Dude, I cannot copy and paste this. Like, you don't understand. Like, I've copied and pasted this like 6 times, and now it's like keeps disappearing. This is the second. Well, I'm lying. It's I copied and pasted it twice. All right. So like basically, like I think this says the Ulaman Raifa. I mean, I didn't know it says it. It says Ulaman Raifa. Ira nan ala Tishian. Ten trispa on donna in the like I think that he's saying like we don't like go there, like the ulama of the Raifa, and like I think that I don't understand the raw a lot, because this is Sana Luca on no. It says in the... I don't understand that part. But I do understand like this part where it's saying like Ulaman Raifa, but like I mean I've only hit on it twice. Let's see what this says here. Ulaman Raifa, blah blah. Let's see if it just says anything to Su Ulaman. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, like it but I don't know. I think that ulama, like, so that means ulama would come from what? Uliman. So like, who's iman? Dunomo emandia, imandia. Like, am I afraid to replace iman in the document? That's what I should have replaced right away, and like the reality is that I make stupid decisions, and like it's like you can see like even if I'm going amon, that's amon, and that's why like I can't replace. Oh, that's not actually, that actually is fine. Um, I forget the languages I don't know. That one might be. I can't. The problem is it's like not even a full sentence half the time. Um, so. Oh well, that's talking about demons. The demons. Oh, the demons. Oh, no, don't tell me it's talking about demons. Now I got another word for demons. Oh, don't tell me I can go look up the demons. So generally, my opinion is I don't understand the raw or the rifa, and well, and now Ulaman's missing. What, dude? I cannot copy and paste this. Like, you don't understand. Like, I've copied and pasted this like 6 times, and now it's like keeps disappearing. This is the well, I'm lying. It's I copied and pasted it twice. All right, so like basically, like I think this says the Ulaman Raifa. I mean, I do know it says it. It says Ulaman Raifa. Ira nan ala Tishan ten trips chispa on dana in the like I think that he's saying like we don't like go there like the ulama of the Raifa, and like I think that I don't understand the raw a lot because this is Sana Luka on no. It says in the I don't understand that part. But I do understand like this part where it's saying like Ulaman Raifa, but like I mean I've only hit on it twice. Let's see what this says here. Ulaman Raifa, blah blah. Let's see if it just says anything to Su Ulaman. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, like it. But I don't know. I think that ulama, like, so that means ulama would come from what? Uliman. So, like, who's iman? Tunomo emendia, imandia. Like, am I afraid to replace iman in the document? That's what I should have replaced right away. And like, the reality is that I make stupid decisions. And like, it's like, you can see, like, even if I'm going amon, that's amon in, and that's why like I can't replace. Oh, that's not actually. That actually is fine. I forget the languages I don't know. That one might be. I can't. The problem is it's like not even a full sentence half the time. So. Oh well, that's talking about demons. The demons. Oh, the demons. Oh, no, don't tell me it's talking about demons. Now I got another word for demons. Oh, don't tell me I can go look up the demons. I just wanted to, like, go in real quick and show you, like, Luke is a trap. Like, like a lot of these names are traps. So, like, we all want to like Luke, but it's son, your car, right? Because there's a car. And the ka is anana na 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 disaster. But like but maybe the ulama is wrong. But ulaman would be like the man. Like it seems like it'd be from the word iman. Like. Imam is definitely from the word Amendia. Like that's like the most important word like in the ancient world until like Satan knew he could like erase things like from history, like if there was ever a problem. Like he knew that people could find out about things they found out about it. Oh, okay, but that's actually like the problem is like I'm trying to edit it, but like I can't even access my document because like my computer's frozen right now. But it's the ka nana which like would be like my grandmother's name, like is which like makes sense, like, but then this Sasta looks like Sista, like I think it's Sista, but that's very, but that means she's the Sista Sinan, like her brother, or like she's the sister of the person Sinan. But he'd be seen in Ulamon, Raifa. I mean, but like that's like now I'm really confused because the next line says seen in Ulamon, Raifa. Like because I think Ra is like that important. I think that Raifa is from Ra. You seen? I don't think I interpreted it right because I can't figure out Tishian. Like I think that's a country, Tishian. Like, I think that's a group of people. They're the Tishians. They're the Trispa. They're the Dana. Inna. Oh, but actually it'd be the Donna. I think. Unless it's Dene, and like that's the problem with breaking off, with changing the alphabet. But I can't do it without changing the alphabet. All right, so I think that like what I'm trying to say is I don't know exactly what it says, but I do think that's. I feel like I have to show you guys this because I have to do this. So probably this is mons, because da mons. So like I would go da mons, but because that's poa, which would be like creation of the men fakaya pawn, just because that's the actual like the like creation, but that's actually my creation because it's Pawnee. And that's nice if it wasn't, if it actually had more. What I'm trying to say is that demons there is not, and like you have to like constantly look for like tricks like that, because like it's not a demon, and that's what I was thinking is like that's not a demon. Mon, like the moment I looked at it, and I think that's the plural of man, which is very helpful to search for, so I'm gonna go search for it. So I ran a scan on Mons because I thought it was men. It's got 7 hits. I think that's a pretty reasonable amount, as long as it's not a bunch of duplicates. Ziar Mons Nunca. Nunca La. It's non-Ka. She's the Ka-nan. And they are men of Ka-nan. So they're my men. I'm not going to figure that one out yet. Mansu. I feel like what's happened is like I keep like going like I need to memorize this word that ends with a J. Like I know I have to memorize this word that ends with a J. Like I know it. It's like I keep seeing it, and that's like probably not what I'm seeing. Aja. That's probably what it is. Laja, but it's La Aja. I don't even know. It's not Azza. So Mons. I think that's probably what it is. Mons. Because they're always Mansu. They're yeah. Mansa Chaka. Chaka Khan. It's probably the Jaka clan, men of the Jaka clan. And then there's Mansa Allah. Yeah, probably. Allah. I don't know. Yawn. You come. F that shit. This is why you're supposed to do it like manually. Fue rups. La. No. Don't say la. No. The men not fway. They did not flee. Oops. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that like probably I'm pretty happy with unless it's amen, because sometimes like it would be amen, but that's not amen. That's muns, because they fway. And ran probably, but they put on because they oh Jesus. Oh no, I'm gonna ruin everything now. Oh, great. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Pop quiz: what does Jacobin Mugatu mean in ancient Greek? Theoretically, well, you could be a Ibn Jaka. So, because there's the Jaka clan. So you could be a son of the Jaka clan. So Jaka bin Mu my Gato is probably cat. At least I'm thinking at this point, because he did call her a sex kitten. So, or a sex cat. Cats do have sex a lot. So Jaka bin Mugato would be son of the Jaka clan. My cat, but I think it would be like my cats, like the son of, like my cat would be the son, like of, well, I don't know if the cat, if Drachman Gottlieb would be like his son's cat or the cat's son. I think it'd probably be like a human son. I thought about it now, and Jaka bin Mugatu or Jaka bin Mugatu would be Jog is the Ibn is the son of my cat, because like I really do think that sex kitten or sex gato is a sex cat, and I really do, because like I do know that I've like read sex stuff in the Bible before in ancient Greek in Isaiah. I gotta like figure out like who these people are. Like I have to figure out if your name's a trick. Because like some of these names are like, you're tricking me. But Uzzah like was very helpful. Uzzah was a very important person. I'm talking about the guy who wrote Hosea. Uzzah, it's crazy like watching them like take over my religion, and I can imagine singing and being like, okay, you guys are like stupid, but like, I mean, just as long as like I like get to like live pretty well way back in the day, but then you just don't want to deal with them anymore. And the reality is that we had to fight those people, because like they like I did not like, because I mean they were people that we weren't going to clone, that really wanted to be cloned. Like that's my opinion about like the demons. What's a demon? Well, it's an Egyptian man who like really like shouldn't have been cloned. Satan like should have been cloned. I mean, clearly like Satan was chosen for a reason, but like he's like a little bitch. They can't handle someone else being wealthy, like when he's like the wealthiest person on the freaking planet. Well, I need to be the actual wealthiest person on the planet. I can't be like tied for the wealthiest person on the planet. I need to have more babies. Like, because like that guy needed more slaves. Like when really like he needed something for his slaves to do. His slaves had too many babies. They needed to kill people too much. And like that's like the real situation about like the history of the world, is the slaves have too many kids. We need to go kill people, is like actually kind of how it works, because they're the sultans. And what's a sultan? I don't think it's a word. I think the ton is a word. And soul, I mean, it could be your soul, but like, I mean, like, I don't know. And that's the real thing about like language, is like, it could be your soul. And it wouldn't be Susha, which, so it is pretty similar to soul. It's Susha. But that might be psyche, which makes sense. It would be psyche. So,